Hello. We wanted to make this video showing off the giveaway that Banshee Moon and Exoman, along with CampingSurvival.com, had sent us. If you've tuned into Banshee Moon's channel, you know that they put out many videos, and one of the ones here recently they did was a giveaway for a survival backpack and all the gear that goes in it. I was fortunate enough to win it, and they contacted us, asked us to do an unboxing of the package that they sent. So we started a video a little bit ago, I don't know, an hour or so ago, and found out that the footage wasn't usable. So we're going to start all over again, and now we got some better lighting, and hopefully you can hear us a little better. And we're going to go through this and let you all see what we got. You want to pull it out and show everybody?
So it's a solar lantern.
A solar lantern. Most of this stuff you should be able to use camping or having a pack around the house ready to go in an emergency situation. This is by D-Light, and it is a lantern that is solar chargeable, and it also has a hookup for a USB. The USB is included in the package as well. So it's got a couple settings, a low and then a high. It can run several hours off of either setting. I think you get double the use out of the low light that you do the high. I think it's like 8 hours total. Be a very good, handy piece of equipment to have in a emergency situation. What else do we got? We've got a surgical set. I will pull this over real quick so you can see everything that you get in this kit. And you also get a pouch to put it all in. Lay it out. It's a good quality canvas, good pouch. Looks like it is put together by CampingSurvival.com. Got all kinds of different things in here. Maybe some tweezers, all kinds of stuff. I won't get into every little piece in the equipment. I may do an update later with each individual piece, let you know, kind of give you a review on each one. Definitely a good thing to have in your kit. Next thing we got is a stuff bag. These are usable for camping and hiking. I use one in my hiking pack. I use it as a pillow, store my clothes in. At nighttime, I just fold it up, and it makes an awesome pillow and helps you keep all your clothes separated. And I'm sure in a survival situation, you can come up with many different things for that. What else we got?
Some pulled pork.
Pulled pork in a can. I've had my fair share of pulled pork in my life. I've never had it in a can. So we will probably do a follow-up video doing a review on this. What do you think? What else do we got? We got some hot sauce for the pulled pork, some Tabasco sauce. I think everybody knows what Tabasco is, probably, what it's used for. I won't waste your time on that. What else? Get that other can out there. Yeah. Got some processed cheese, the Great Australian Cheese. I have never had this, and I am very anxious to try this. So we'll probably just do one video of all this stuff at once. What do we have here? Along with the surgical kit, we've got a first aid kit. I'll flip it around here so you can see everything that's in the pack. This is an Adventure Medical Kits pack, 1 to 4 people. I'll open it up real quick, but I won't go over each individual item because there's a lot in here. All kinds of antibiotic, ointment, tape, bandages, gauze, Q-tips, scissors, razors, compass, emergency whistle. There's all kinds of stuff in here. Gloves. A must-have for any survival kit. There's a look at what you get in this. And Camping Survival, they have a monthly giveaway. You might want to check them out. They have these kits. I think this one is valued at roughly $300, maybe a little more. Enter to win. If you don't want to try your luck, you just want to right out buy one, I believe they sell those as well, along with some other cool stuff. So check out campingsurvival.com. I'll try to put a link down in the description below. It's an emergency blanket. The must-have for all your camping and survival. It's emergency situations. Maybe keep one in your vehicle. This is a very good tool to have. Anti-radiation tablets. I have never had to use any of these. Unfortunately, it would probably be a good thing to have in your pack. Unfortunately, I can't tell you much about them because I've never used them. I haven't had the need to be around, to have them around. So I will do a little research on that myself to educate myself on what that is and how that works. And I got a basic understanding of what it is, but what is this?
Is it medicine or something?
It's a silver solution. It's like a colloidal silver. It's ASAP 10, is that what that says? Silver solution. It's a liquid. For those of you all who don't know, this has medicinal properties. I've never tried it. I've always wanted to. I will definitely be putting this stuff to the test. Read a lot about it on the internet. Pretty cool. Might want to check into it.
The life straw.
The life straw. I've never used a life straw. I have used some of the other brands of filtration for camping and hiking. Life straw is from one of the better known, probably not the best known brand out there. I've never had any problems out of mine. Like I said, though, mine are other types of these that are not the straw type. But we'll definitely be putting that in my pack, taking that with me. It's very, very lightweight, surprisingly light. But if you don't know, if you don't know what this is, you know, if you come across a water source, it's a little sketchy. You maybe don't have a means to boil your water. You just use that as a straw, and it filters all the contaminants out. I think E. coli and Cryptosporidium, Giardia, those kind of things, naturally occurring things. It'll take almost 100% of it out. So that's a very, very cool, very necessary thing to have. This is a Gerber knife. Big fan of Gerber stuff. Like their knives. It's a sharp knife right out of the package. Very neat looking. Very sturdy. It's solid metal. Feels very heavy duty. Like Gerber stuff. A 12 bulb LED flashlight. Never used this kind. It's a Rothko. I've had LED lights before, and they're great. I like them better than incandescent. And most flashlights you get LEDs now are plenty bright. It doesn't have a lumens rating on this, but it will do the trick in an emergency situation, I'm sure. Another Gerber multi-tool. Now I will tell you, I've looked at the Camping Survival website, and I believe it said some of these tools are previously used. Looking at the pouch, you can probably tell there's some wear on it. But the tool itself looks very, very, very good. If they didn't say that it was used, I probably couldn't tell. It's very good condition. And again, this Gerber stuff is very solid, very heavy duty. So of course, it's a multi-tool, so it's got saws, screwdrivers, knives, can openers, scissors. It's all kinds of stuff in this. Pliers, of course. Very, very cool.
Some water purification.
Water purification packets. It clarifies and disinfects water. Several different methods out there of treating your water. This is always a good one to have. I keep mine with my bottle or canteen or whatever I'm using. I'll keep some on hand. I usually overkill it and do the boiling and treat it. Not necessary, it's just overkill. Just these alone usually do the trick. I may do a review on that. Show you what it looks like when you treat.
Some glow sticks.
Some glow sticks. Like you got three different colors here: green, red, and yellow. Always good to have. I think these usually last for several hours. Let's say, yeah, right there in big bold letters on the front, 12 hours. I missed that. But light stick brand. ThyroSafe. Potassium iodide tablets. It helps prevent radioactive iodine from getting into the thyroid gland during a nuclear radiation emergency. Used along with other emergency measures recommended by public officials. Again, I've never had to use it, but I could definitely see the benefit of having something like that on hand. And let me give you a close-up of what that is.
A fire starter.
Fire starter. Ultimate survival gear. This fire starter is not like any one that I've already had. This is a little different. It has looks like a roller on the back or on the side of it to kind of like what you would use on like a big lighter, a cigarette lighter, something like that, to get your sparks. I will probably be I'll probably be using this. I'll do a review. I think that's how this works. Anyways, I'll do a video follow-up on that.
A folding up fishing pole.
Folding up fishing pole. This is very handy. This is one of the things I was excited about getting. I have tried to lug my full-size fishing pole around camping and stuff before, and it is a major pain. Not just weight-wise, but just getting tangled in the trees and stuff as you're trying to walk. This is much better. You can just clip this to your pack and head out. Very excited because I'll probably try to test that and maybe do a video on that. Quick plug for the company. There you go. Solar wind-up radio, another Rothco item. This was actually on my list of things to buy to keep around the house for emergency situations. As a matter of fact, last night in my area we had a tornado hit right down the road. It's a couple miles from us and destroyed a home. Kind of of scared everybody there for a little while, but as we were headed down to the basement to wait the storm out, I was thinking I should have brought the survival box down. I'm sure there's gear in there that would help. This would definitely have come in handy in that situation. Luckily, we didn't lose power, but I'm sure there are some people really close to us that did.
It comes with volume and headphones.
Yeah, you got your volume, your headphone jack, you got your crank on the back, and it's crank and solar power. The solar panel's up top, as well as your tuning there for your stations. Definitely excited about trying that out. What else? A canteen
Canister of like.
with a cup. This is a pretty standard type military canteen. Got your aluminum, I'm assuming that's aluminum, cup at the bottom, canteen sits in. It's great for heating up, if you want to put it on a fire, or maybe even, I'm sure it might even add some insulation there to keep your drink cool, or maybe warm. Very, very cool, very, very handy to have. I like it that it's compacted, kind of all stays together. You have to take up near the room carrying a separate cup would. Kind of running out of room up here. And that was, I'm sorry, that was another Rothko item. Fish mines. Now, I'm assuming that this wasn't put in because of fish. But reading the package, it's amoxicillin, so I'm assuming they put it in there because of the medicine for people. You know, most medicine, not most, some medicines that people use or give their animals are the same thing that humans take. So always consider that when you're stocking your survival gear, camping gear. You may be able to find it a little cheaper going another route. What is this? Silver gel. This is kind of like the colloidal silver we mentioned a second ago. I think this is a cream though. I'm assuming that will work like the antibiotic ointment will. I've never used this stuff. Very interested in trying it out. But if you want to do a little bit more reading on it, there's the company, Silver Biotics. What else we got? Some cards for edible wild foods and plants. This is an item that I was very excited to get. I love items like this that are educational. I've got some books, some other material that I have on hand and read from time to time. You know, gear only gets you so far. If you don't have the know-how, once the gear runs, you know, once you run out of supplies, if you don't have the know-how, that's it. So know-how is very, very critical, and that's a good way of learning stuff. Play cards while you're out camping and learning at the same time. A lot of military applications, you know, you'll see them sending soldiers into new areas. That is one method that they use to help train soldiers. They used to, I guess they still do. What is that?
Isn't it like a protein biscuit or something?
Yep, it's an emergency ration. I've never, well, I have to. These are what I'm assuming are like biscuits. I've never had this brand before, but usually they're like a thick cracker biscuit kind of food. Very dry, but they will get you through in an emergency. But make sure you got some water with this. We'll throw those over here in the food. We may try a couple of those when we review the other gear as well. What is this? Medicine handbook, yep, survival medicine handbook, again, go along with the cards here. Knowledge, you can have all the gear in the world, but knowledge is far, far more valuable, in my opinion. Haven't read this book by any means, but it looks like a lot of good tips in here. I'll definitely be adding that. I've got some other survival guides, some other books that I'll be putting that with. What else?
The backpack.
And a backpack. Put all your gear in. It's another Rothko item. It has some pouches on the side, on the front, some on the side. I don't see any pouches in the inside, but there may be one hidden in there somewhere. Feels like a good, sturdy canvas material. Feels pretty like it would be fairly rugged. I'm sure Rothko, I haven't got on their website to look at anything, but I'm sure if you looked into it, it looks like they offer a wide variety of different things. Well, thank you all for joining us and checking out the unboxing. Thank you again, Banshee Moon and Exoman. We really do appreciate the giveaway. And thank you again to Camping Survival. Like I said, jump on their website, check it out. They do giveaways monthly, I believe, and have a wide variety of survival gear that you can pick from and buy right off the shelf. But yeah, if you subscribe to us and hang on, we may try to review some of this stuff where we can get a few more videos out there, maybe do a few other odd and end things. But I thank you for tuning in, and we will see you later.